So hello students, welcome back. Today we will discuss 28th January shift 2 of chemistry paper. Now if we see the first question, which of the following is a non-reducing sugar? So for non-reducing sugar, what is the condition? What we need? We need acetyl group. For non-reducing sugar, we need to see the acetyl group. So which will form acetyl group? In the following option, which will form acetyl group? If we see first option, second, third, fourth, first option will produce a non-reducing sugar because it has acetyl group, not a hemiacetyl group. Matlab react this with alcohol, another alcohol, it will form acetyl group. Okay. Next question. Find the correct order of the acidic strength of the following reaction. Aniline. Okay, these are the four reactions. So if we see the product first, aniline, when reacted with NaNO2 with HCl, so this is diazonium salt. Diazonium salt, when reacted with CuCN, it will form CN, and CN under hydrolysis gives COOH. So this is PH, COOH. This is P. Okay. Now let us say Q. CH4 on reacting with MnMO2 molybdenum oxide, it produces formaldehyde, which on oxidation gives formic acid. So Q is our formic acid. Okay, simple. Next, when we have CH3, CH2, CH3, it reacts with molybdenum acetate, manganese acetate, sorry. So this will directly form compound CH3, CH2, COOH, strong oxidation, R. And the last, CH3, NBS with KCN, so it produces cyanide. Cyanide on hydrolysis gives CH3, COOH. This is our S. So obviously, which is more acidic? We need to make order. So Q will be most acidic. Then after Q, if we see P will be more acidic. After Q, P will be more acidic. Then which option will be more acidic? Then obviously our acidic strength will be pH, this S, and then R. So QPSR, QPSR, second option. This is the correct order for acidic nature. Now next question. Which of the following are insoluble in alkali when react with Hinsberg test? Hinsberg reagent, Hinsberg test. So for Hinsberg test, what we need? We need 2 degree amine are insoluble. 1 degree amine are soluble. Correct? And 3 degree amine, no reaction. So if we need to find insoluble amine, so this is 2 degree 1, this is 2 degree 2, this is 2 degree 3, this is 2 degree 4, 2 degree 5. So total correct answer becomes 5. These are 5 correct answers. Simple question. Nothing much to take headache on this. Next, sulfur estimation. In sulfur estimation, 0.34 gram of organic compound gave 0.48 gram of barium sulfate. Barium sulfate BaSO4. What is the percentage of sulfur in organic compound? Report it to nearest integer. Okay, dekho. The question says that 0.314 gram of organic compound have 0.4813 gram of barium sulfate. So number of moles of barium sulfate will be 0.4813 divided by 233. The molar mass of barium sulfate is 233. So I have kept the calculations. So what is the final calculations for this? This will be how much? 0.0020 moles. Correct? Now dekho, 1 mole of BaSO4 is equal to 1 mole of sulfur. So 0.0020 mole of BaSO4 it will be equal to 0.0020 mole of sulfur. So moles of sulfur is how much? 0.0020, correct? And we need to find weight. So weight will be how much? 0.0020 into 32. So this will be nearly 0.006 grams. This is the weight of sulfur. Now what is the question saying? Us estimate we need to find percentage sulfur. So what is the formula of percentage sulfur? Weight of sulfur divided by weight of organic compound, correct, into 100. So weight of sulfur is how much? 0.06. Weight of organic compound is how much? 0.314 into 100. So on calculation, the correct answer is 20.09. So nearest integer, matlab your nearest integer will be 21. Your nearest integer will be 21. Okay. Next question. X NaNO2 with HCl, first step, second step H2O, undergo further reaction. NaOH with I2 gives a Y, gives a positive iodoform test. Carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen given. So identify the following compounds. So let us check. So let us take option number 1. This is again hit and try questions because we have to select different options for performing our reactions. So if we select this CH3CH, NH2CH3, if we react with NaNO2 with HCl, this will produce a diazonium salt, N2, correct? This one further reaction with water produces CH3CH 2 degree alcohol. Now we know that 2 degree alcohol on reaction gives ketone, and this ketone can give iodoform test. The ketone gives iodoform test. So you need to find identified. So obviously first option becomes our correct. Pehle question mein directly by checking the first answer we got the correct options. Correct? Chalo. Now next question. When nitro group is attached to benzene ring, what effect we observe? Nitro group is a deactivating group for electrophilic substitution. So deactivating group towards electrophilic substitution, correct. Activating group towards electrophilic substitution, wrong. Deactivating towards electrophilic substitution, wrong. Activating towards nucleophilic substitution, yes. So correct answer is first and fourth. Option number 3. Simple question. Direct NCERT line. Nothing else to make much of the headache from this. Which of the following pair have equal number of hyperconjugation? For hyperconjugation, check alpha hydrogen. So in the first option, if this is my, this and this are alpha carbon, CH3, CH2, total 5 alpha hydrogen, correct? Now the question says equal pair of alpha hydrogen, matlab we have to select equal number of alpha hydrogens. In this options, CH2, CH2, this CH, so 5 alpha hydrogen. In this is CH2, CH2. For here, it is 5 alpha hydrogen. In this case, not possible, क्योंकि equal नहीं होगा. In this case, not equal. So first, second, and third. This is the option. Simple NCERT. Nothing to worry. Just simple NCERT. Okay. Next, which of the following reaction yield alcohol as the major product? Which will give alcohol as a major product? So KMnO4 on oxidation gives, क्या दे देगा ये? KMnO4 on oxidation, alcohol 2 degree है. Then this will give hexane. Then this will give alcohol CH3 OH. C will give 1 2 3 4 butane. Zinc amalgam with HCl. Wolff-Kishner, याद करो, Wolff-Kishner Clemmensen reduction वाला. And this Grignard reagent will give acid So correct answer will be A and B. Option number 2. Simple question. Next, the following statement: KMnO4 is diamagnetic and K2Cr2O7 is paramagnetic. Okay, magnet ion contains Mn plus 6 while paramagnet ion contains Mn plus 7. Okay, Mn plus 2 on reaction with S2O8 minus 2 ions gives a magnet ion. Okay, both MnO4 and MnO4 minus 2 are tetrahedral. So D option is correct, but yeah, they are tetrahedral. C option is incorrect because they will not give magnet ion, they will give MnO2. The reaction will Mn plus 2 plus S2O8 minus 2 gives MnO2. So this is incorrect. Magnet ions contain, this is correct, and KMnO4 diamagnetic, paramagnetic, this is correct. So correct option is A, B and D. Second option A, B, D. C is incorrect. Okay? Chalo. Next question. Ab tak simple. The questions are very simple. Select the correct order for spin magnetic moment for the above reactions. You need to calculate spin magnetic moment. तो निकाल लो, क्या दिक्कत है इसमें? If we need to calculate spin magnetic moment, so what is the problem? Let us find. Here Mn is plus 2, then cobalt is again plus 2, nickel is again plus 2, and nickel is again plus 2. So we have, what we have? Nickel is always in both the side, it is plus 2. So if we need to spill magnetic moment, तो Mn plus 2, फिर copper plus 2, nickel plus 2, this will be 3D 4, correct? 3D 5, sorry. This will be 3D 9. This will be how much? 3D 8. So निकाल लो. This will have only 1 unpaired electron. This will have 2 unpaired electron. This will be 0 unpaired electron. And this will have 5 unpaired electron. So maximum spin will be for A. A के बाद it will be nickel. Nickel मतलब D. D के बाद it will be B. And last is C. Option number first will be correct. The next question. Out of nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, fluorine, number of valence electron in least metallic and most metallic. So fluorine will be least metallic. Very easy question. And phosphorus will be most metallic. So number of valence electron in fluorine 7, number of valence electron in phosphorus 5. Second option. Very simple question. Nothing. Just very, I don't know why this shift is giving a very easy. This shift is quite easy as compared to all the previous shift which we have discussed. Isostructural pairs, XeF2 linear shape. So XeF2 will be P. XeO4. This will be XeO4 shape. So if we take XeO4, the correct XeO4 will be BrF5. Then A ka it is P. B ka it will be S. A ka it is P, B ka it is S. So obviously first option is correct. No other option is matching. Direct. If in case if you are getting confused, so use the formula H is equal to half V plus M minus C plus A. H is hybridization, valence electron, monovalent atom, cation charge, anionic charge. So your question will be very simple. Next question. The boiling point order is HF, HI, HBr, HCl. Correct. The melting point order is HI, HF, HBr, HCl. Correct. Both statements are correct. First option. Direct NCERT line. Kuch nahi hai. 5 second question. Next. Among scandium plus 3, chromium plus 3, manganese plus 3, Fe plus 3, cobalt plus 3. N is the number of isoelectronic species. Isoelectronic species. Okay. N moles of AgNO3 react with. Chalo. In this following, which is isoelectronic. So dekho, 26, 23, 3 electrons are removed, it will be 23. Chromium is 25, 2 electrons are removed, so it will be 23. So these are 2, so N is equal to 2. Okay, so 2 moles of complex, 2 moles of AgNO3 react with complex COEN whole twice NH3Cl3. This is a complex and this react with 2 moles of AgNO3. तो obviously 2 moles of AgCl will be produced. ये तो it is common sense कि directly 2 moles of AgCl will be produced. Now the complex will be COEN whole twice NH3 Cl Cl2. This will be your complex, correct? If this is your complex, so you need to find the cobalt oxidation number. So from this complex, cobalt oxidation number will be +3. +3 matlab it will be 3D 6 4s0. Cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc 3D 27 28 29 30. तो 3D 6 sorry हाँ 27 ना, करेक्ट. तो नंबर ऑफ सेट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन T2G, हाँ तो करेक्ट 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. 3D6 है ना, सो दिस इज 3D6. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 and pairing will takes place. So pairing will takes place. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, this 2 will be empty. This is T2G, so 6 electrons. Number of electrons in T2G is 6 electrons. Direct question, nothing to worry. The questions are very simple in this paper. Chalo, next. Na2B4O7.10H2O on heating gives X plus Y, X with cobalt non-luminous frame, luminous frame. The oxidation state of central metal for Z and Q. Salt analysis. Borax bead test. So in borax bead test, if you hit this Na2B4O7.10H2O, if you heat them, so what is removed? 10H2O is removed. So it will be Na2B4O7 on heating, further heating anhydrous borax. On further heating of anhydrous borax, what is produced? We have a byproduct B2O3, a byproduct B2O3 and sodium. What is the product? Sodium metaborate. This sodium metaborate is reacted with copper sulfate to produce copper metaborate. To produce copper metaborate under oxidizing flame and under reducing flame. So copper metaborate. So this is +2 oxidation state, and this is further heated. This is further heated. So this copper metaborate is further heated. So it will give CuBO2. So this is +2 oxidation state, and that is +1 oxidation state. So +1, +2 and +1 will be the correct option. Chalo, next. KMNO4 is good reducing agent. Wrong. It is good oxidizing agent. It reduces, wrong. It oxidizes. So both statement are incorrect. 5-second question. भैया इतना simple paper दिया है. 5-second question. चलो next. The plot of log K versus log T is a straight line. The slope and intercept of the following are. So what is the formula? Log K is equal to delta H by 2.303 minus delta S by T. है ना, this will be the formula. Delta S by 2.303 RT. So select the correct option now. Which will be the correct option for this? जल्दी जल्दी बताओ भैया, इतना टाइम नहीं है अपने पास. Which will be the correct option for this? Simple है. Simple है. कौन सा हो जाएगा? Option number 1. Option number 1 will be the correct. Next, for the reaction A to B, number of vessels of A and B are in equilibrium. A to B, this is 0.5 and this is 0.375. Equilibrium is 1 liter. Vessel is 1 liter. ठीक है. So K equilibrium, Kc will be B by A, मतलब 0.375 divided by 0.5. So this will be 0.75. Correct? This we have Kc. Now question is saying if 0.1 mole of A is added further, matlab this will be a new mole will be 0.6. What will be the new mole? The new mole will be 0.6. So 0.6 minus x, and this will be 0.375 plus x. So Kc is equal to 0.375 plus x upon 0.6 minus x. 0.75 is equal to 0.375 plus x upon 0.6 minus x. On solving this, when we solve, I have solved this. So on solving this, x is 0.043. So if x is 0.043, so this will be how much? 0.6 minus 0.043 and 0.375 plus 0.043. So which will be the correct option from this both? The correct option from this both will be 0.55 and 0.55. Option number 1. Option number 1 will be correct. Chalo, consider the following electromagnetic waves of ABC. Lambda of A is given 400 nanometer. Frequency of B is given 10 की power 16 second inverse. मतलब lambda of B, C by mu B, 3 into 10 to the power 8 divided by 10 to the power 6, यानी 3 into 10 to the power minus 8. So this will be 30 nanometer. Lambda B. Correct? Simple question कर रहे हैं. We are not doing anything else. Wave number mu bar of C is given 10 to the power 4. So lambda of C will be 10 to the power minus 4. मतलब कितना हो जाएगा ये? 1000 nanometer. यही हो जाएगा ना? 1000 into 10 to the power minus 9. 1000 into, अच्छा सेंटीमीटर है ना? Okay. So this will be centimeter. So 1000 nanometer, correct? So energy is inversely proportional to lambda. तो भैया C will be more. Sorry, C will have least. Then B will be highest. A and C, B, A, C. Second option. Simple. Next, the relation between molar conductivity of the concentration for the various solution 0.4. Okay, we have all the concentration and we have all the molar conductivity. So chalo, let us make the equation. 95.7. So 95.7 is equal to lambda infinity m minus a under root 0.04. Equation number 1. Solve this. 95.7 is equal to lambda infinity m minus कितना हो जाएगा इसका 0.2a. This is our equation number 1. Then 95.3 is equal to lambda infinity m minus a under root 0.09. So 95.3 is equal to lambda infinity minus 0.3a. This is second equation. Solve this both equation. By solving this both equation, I have kept solve. What is the final formula? A is 4 from this both equation. By solving these two equation, A is directly 4. Okay. Chalo. Two positively charged particles are accelerated by 200 electron volt. The mass of particle are m1 is 1 AMU and 4 AMU. The de Broglie wavelength is x times of second particle. मतलब lambda 1 is x time lambda 2. Determine the value of x. चलो ठीक है. So what is the formula? Here it is given positively charged is accelerated. मतलब voltage is kinetic energy is given in terms of volt. So lambda is equal to h upon under root 2 mk. And the question is saying kinetic energy is constant, 200 kilo electron volt, correct? So here, what is lambda is inversely proportional to under root m. So lambda 1 by lambda 2 is equal to under root m2 by m1. Lambda 1 by lambda 2 is x. This will be 4 by 1. So x is how much? 2. Very easy question. X is how much? 2. चलो next. भाई दिखने में तो बहुत भारी क्वेश्चन है. For the reaction A to B gives K1 and C to D is K2 follows first order kinetics. At 500 Kelvin temperature, the rate constant K1 and K2 are itna, and the activation energy are itna related to in such a relation, and the rate constant for first reaction at 300 is half at 500. Calculate the value of, given the half reaction is 2. So chalo, we have to solve for individual. Understand the question first. For A gives B, it is K1, and for this reaction we have two different temperature, 300 and 500. So K2 is equal to 2K1. This is given at 500. So this calculation will be done at 500 Kelvin temperature. This calculation will be done at 500 Kelvin temperature. तो चलो, तो यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? K2 by K1 is equal to 2. What is the formula? Log K2 by K1 is equal to EA by 2.303 R 1 upon 300 minus 1 upon 500, correct? And this is for first equation, so this becomes our EA1. So log 2 is equal to EA1 upon 2.303 R. This will be how much? 200 upon 300 into 500. On solving this complete, so we will have K2 on complete solving this. So EA2 will be EA1 by 2, half it is given. So this will be how much? ln 2.303 into log 2 by 2. This will be EA2. Correct? Now similarly we have to find for second equation K2. So let us find for K2. इसको ऐड कैसे करते हैं यहाँ से? If we need to find for K2, so यहाँ से C K2 gives D. तो same logic we have to apply. तो क्या बन जाएगा हमारा C to D के लिए? Log K2 at 500 divide by K1 at 300 is equal to log 2 into R into 500 divide by 4 into 2.303. So on solving this, finally we have K2 is equal to 5. K2 is equal to 5. So you need to find the value of 10 into K2 at 300. So this will be how much? 50. This will be how much? Sorry. This will be 0.5. K2 will be 0.5. So 10 into K2. So this will be how much? 5. So correct answer for this is 5. Okay. Next question. Calcium carbonate gives 2 HCl. Gives CaCl2 plus H2 आगे की जरूरत नहीं है. This is 90 grams मतलब 0.9 moles. And we have 300 ml, 38.55 weight by weight with density इतना. Density of solution into volume of solution is equal to weight of solution. So 300 into 1.13. So this will be कितना हो जाएगा? The 339 grams. 339 grams. Correct? So number of moles of HCl will be 339 divided by 35.5. 339 divided by 35.5. So what will be the answer? This will be 130.68. Sorry, क्या लिखा? My bad. This is gram, and what we have? We have 38.55 weight by weight na. So 30 into 38.5, this will be actual weight. So the actual weight will be 130.68 grams. Now number of moles of HCl, 130.68 divided by 36.5. So this will be how much? 3.58 moles. 3.58 moles. So obviously calcium carbonate is limiting reagent. Calcium carbonate is limiting reagent. So this will be how much? 0.9 moles. Correct? Chalo. So now we need to find moles of HCl. So 2 moles of HCl is equal to 1 mole of CaCl2. So 0.9 moles के लिए ये कितना हो जाएगा? 2 into 0.98. So this is nearly 1.8 mole is reacted. So 1.8 mole is reacted. So weight of HCl reacted 1.8 into 36.5. 1.8 into 36.5. So it will be 60, nearly 1.8 into 36.5. So it is nearly 65 grams. So option number 6. This is reacted. So option number 1 will be correct answer. This will be reacted. Okay. Chalo. Next. Solution 1, solution 2, solution 3 and solution 4. What we need to find? We need to find order of TB. So delta TB is equal to I into KB into M. So delta TB is directly proportional to I into M. I can write like this. Chalo. And for this all solution, consider molality is equal to molarity. Okay? Then only we can easily solve the question. Assume that molality is equal to molarity. Chalo. So for glucose, for solution 1, 2.025 upon 180 into 1000, 125. Into I is 1, correct? For solution 2, 9 upon urea, NH2CONH2, 60 into 1000 by 500. Urea may be again, I is 1. For solution 3, 1.9 calcium carbonate, 40 plus 17, 1 into 1000 by 250, and calcium carbonate CaCl2 on breaking gives Ca plus 2Cl minus. So total I will be 3 on 100% dissociation we are talking about. So I will be 3. And for solution 4, 20.5 divided by what is the mass of aluminium sulfate? The mass of aluminium sulfate will be how much? 342 into 1000 by 750. And what is the total ions? Total ions will be how much? 5. So calculate the following. You will have your answer. So on calculation, Al2SO4, then urea, then calcium chloride, and then glucose. This option will be correct. Option number A will be correct on calculating all of this. Okay. Chalo. Next. The E cell for the following is 345.5 millivolt. The cell representation is this. This is the cell representation 0.5, 0.005 given. So सबसे पहले we should need to find E naught cell. So E naught cell should be यहाँ पे this is, and this is undergoing reduction. So this will be how much? 0.9 minus 0.44. So this will be 0.46 volt. OH की concentration is maintained by a buffer solution. xml. तो concentration of NaHCO3 will be 20x. ऐसे ले लेते हैं concentration की बजाय. Let us take number of moles. Instead of concentration, let us take number of moles of NaHCO3 is this, and number of moles of H2CO3 will be 10 into 10, yani 100. This is the data from the question. Now if we write the equation, then what is the equation? भैया oxidation के अंदर SnO2 minus plus H2O plus 3OH minus gives SnOH whole 6 minus 2 plus 2 electrons. And in the second equation, Bi2O3 plus 3H2O plus 6 electrons gives 2Bi plus 6OH minus. So n factor becomes 6. This equation multiplied by 3. N factor becomes 6 based on this reaction. Now, what is the formula? E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.06 by N log product upon reactant. So what is the product? Product will be SnOH whole 6 minus 2 into divide whole cube divide by OH minus to the power कितना हो जाएगा whole cube into SnO2 minus. Correct? Now what was E naught cell? 0.9 minus 0.44 yani 0.46 volt. And what was the constant number of moles of NaHCO3? So it is 20x. And what is the number of moles of H2CO3? Millimoles. So this will be 10 into 10 millimoles. Correct? So by calculating E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.06 by N factor will be 6 log of product. What is the product? So SnOH whole 6 minus 2 का whole cube. This will be minus 2 का whole cube. SnOH 6 minus 2 का whole cube divide by this will be OH minus का whole thrice, and on the other end it will be how H2SnO minus. Correct? So on solving this we will have finally POH. On solving this we will have POH is equal to 4.88. On solving this equation, because we don't have OH minus, POH will be 4.88. So pH will be how much? 14 minus 4.88 matlab 9.12. 9.12. So it is buffer solution. So pH is equal to P of Ka plus log salt upon acid. So pH is 9.12 is equal to P of Ka 6.12. I have taken from the calculation. Log salt is 20x upon acid H2CO3 number of moles 100 millimoles 100. So on solving this x is 5 moles. On solving this x will be 5 moles. Correct? So with this we complete our discussion of chemistry paper. So this paper was on the easier side. Apart from 2 physical questions, this paper was on easier side. So estimate for this paper, if you are scoring nearly 60 to 65 marks, then it will be great. Okay, so with this, thank you so much.